right. Let's see how the stream looks, if it's streamed up and started as it should. Stream stuff. Oh man, sometimes I just don't know anymore. Welcome to the afternoon stream. Oh my god, I gotta do some housekeeping here. Cinderella style. I don't know. I don't think we want to Google where dust comes from, because I'm pretty sure it's basically skin. Welcome to the stream, Snow Turtle, MX Bikes. Gonna be playing some pinball today. We got King Kong on the docket. Happy Thanksgiving, if I haven't said it to you yet today. Oh my goodness, thank you so much, Space Junk 3000, for the resub. Resub on Twitch, thank you so much. That's awesome, I appreciate it. Happy to keep doing this. Hype train started. Welcome to the people who are here to watch pinball, because that's what we're doing. We're playing pinball. If you're not here to watch pinball, well, there's that. Hi. Well, I think what we're going to do is shut that shit down. You can fuck right off. So welcome to the stream. This is where we live stream pinball. And if you're not here to watch pinball get live streamed, then why are you really here? Why are you really here? My name is Aaron. Playing just muting, blocking, and Reporting people that spam on my channel. Okay, well, welcome to the stream again. To those who are here to watch Pinball, we're playing Pinball live today. I think it's ironic because it says the chat is open to everyone when it's actually closed. So, had a great session this morning playing John Wick Pinball. John Wick is one of my favorite games. And I think we'll continue that fun this afternoon or this evening, wherever you are. Maybe you're off work because it's Thanksgiving. Maybe you're who knows where. But we're going to play some pinball. And the goal today is to kind of, focus on starting modes and finishing them. I know it sounds like very repetitive when I say that, but in a game like King Kong, it is especially important to not only start the mode, cash out at the cave. It's been a couple weeks since I played this game, but I'm gonna kind of hop right into it today. I had right before the live stream, before I got home, I had an allergy shot, so I'm all kind of aware that I had an allergy shot.
Hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific, the island has a reputation, and not for its hospitality.
Anyways, if you're not a subscriber or a follower, click those sub and follow buttons. When I play this game, I never full plunge, obviously, but I've kind of tried to master this kind of plunge across there. Does not need to immediately start a mode, but you know what? Let's do it.
Pterodactyl attack.
If anybody's gonna outsmart a bunch of flying lizards, it's me. And it's time to go.
He's distracted! Run!
I say it often on live stream. That is one of my favorite shots in pinball right now. Getting the ball over to the biplane ramp like that and getting it out around there. That's my favorite shot in pinball. I'm not mad about it. Almost.
5, 4, 3.
Careful, don't move!
Good evening and welcome to the stream, Papa the Guy. Space Jam 3000. The viewers on YouTube. Nice to have you all. The ball's stuck on the log diverter, which is annoying.
Two-legged lizard Muiltiball. They're walking on two legs! Kong Redder collected.
welcome to the stream if you're a new viewer. This is one game that the spinners are such a huge part of it. I gotta oil the spinners when I have glass off next. Oh, get them just to spin for days. Should be able to save that one. Boom, boom, boom. Well, that was a quick and unenjoyable ball game one, but you know, it's after work. It's after afternoon shift.
Cut, print, check the gate.
I really predict that King Kong is going to get an update in the next couple days. This always happens. They update their top games kind of back to back, or not their top games, their most recent games. They update
Sherry
them.
Cherryberry is our newest follower.
All right.
Welcome to the show, Sherry Cherryberry.
Thank you for the new follow, Sherry Cherryberry. Appreciate it. I predict that King Kong is going to get an update in the next day or two, and because I believe they put them out in launch batches, like they've been queued up for a while. Yeah, me too, Papa. I think they're going to do it because for the first day, it's all their servers are pushing out the other one, then the other one, then the other one. I just think that it's overdue. I don't see anything wrong with the code, but like, I always want more from the code. Last big update from King Kong, they brought like some bug fixes, tweaks, new light show, some new audio. The Goat update before that, they brought a little bit more visual stuff, a little bit to the a little bit of stuff on the back box. Yeah, power-ups. If we're going to get power-ups soon, that's a good question, Papa the Guy. Yeah, I feel like from a player who plays this game so much, I feel like some of the modes are still pretty hard to complete for a normal player. Like, I have a lot of hours on this, and maybe it's just me or my play style or something, but I think some modes like climb complete, they're pretty hard to achieve. You know, even defeating the T-Rex is pretty hard, but I don't know. All I can do is try and focus and shout out to the Electric Playground that makes the coolest topper for this game for King Kong. I'm looking up at it right now. It's When you look at it from a distance, it looks like a kind of a flat plastic show with some lights that the lights on the electric playground topper are controlled by the spinners. So when you rip the spinners, it flashes and kind of sends the shadow of Godzilla onto your ceiling or wall. But it has this like screen. Just gonna try to show you for whatever reason. So I've shown it before on stream many times, but that's the electric playground topper. So right now it just kind of cycles through some stuff from King Kong. And then it has, I'm just poking my camera through some wires here, but I don't know, it's pretty cool. I've showed this on stream too before, but this is my topper I built. I built this topper for Star Wars Fall of the Empire. So when I talk right now, it's active, it moves, it changes color. So this father-daughter project, had a lot of fun making that. I'm not sure why this is not working. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, and Papa de Guy, the movie scenes for it, it comes with some basic kind of like, you know, PowerPoint looking slides in it. And if you just search for it on Pinside, I mean, you can find the video. And the video is excellent. I forget who put it together. I give him a shout out, but
Here's famed archaeologist Anne Darrow, and by her side, the rugged and
but it goes
resourceful
through the
Jack
different
Driscoll.
eras.
And
But
behind the camera, capturing every thrilling moment of the expedition, is none other
so
than
Papa
acclaimed
de Guy, I
filmmaker
built a
Carl
base. I
Denham.
3D printed a
Just
base
look
for
at
the
Mr.
Star Wars
Denham's
topper.
harrowing footage of Miss
And I
Darrow
got some
and our
automotive
hero's
lighting that's
adventures on
speaker
Terror
activated,
Island.
basically. I 3D printed the sign. It's on a little post. And it's basically glued and screwed to the base. So that Star Wars topper ain't going nowhere. I can show you. I was going to do... I might build another one and sell it. Or build another one and like put it in the topper competitions and stuff. But right now it's just like, it was such a cool project to build with my daughter. And I don't really want to rush and build another one, but I am going to build one for Dungeons and Dragons. Because I'm also not hopeful that a Dungeons and Dragons topper is going to come out anytime soon.
Super skill shot. Lost temple is lit. Watch where you step.
Favorite shot in pinball, right there. Nope. Right there. Sneak in.
Biplane attack. Shoot the biplane ramp.
I didn't. I will look it up later though. Pinball scientist D&D topper. I will look that up. Enzo, welcome to the stream. Good morning. It's good evening where we are, but good morning where you are. Oh boy. You mean to save from a fire? If I had to pick King Kong or D&D, you mean as a favorite? Because that's very... Happy Thanksgiving too, also, by the way, to those American Thanksgiving people. So to keep between Dungeons and Dragons and King Kong, it would be King Kong by a pretty large factor. I'm just going to turn this down for a second. Remind me to turn it back up. King Kong's shots and layout they're excellent, in my opinion. Dungeons and Dragons, if you love Dungeons and Dragons in your life, maybe growing up, and the lore, and you really believe on where it's going, someone might prefer to keep Dungeons and Dragons. For me, like Snow Turtle said above, I have a love-hate relationship. I have a love-hate relationship for Dungeons and Dragons. It's fun. I've had some good pinball moments. I enjoy it half the time, but out of all the games, I like cycle through. So I really remember the games that I have bad games on. And Dungeons and Dragons is one of them. The rate that they're updating it though, I really believe it's going to be a great game one day. But I think there are at least 3 more updates from it being great. Some of the ways with Dungeons and Dragons, how you have to shoot it across and it maybe catches, and then shoot it across into the magnet and it maybe catches, and then it drops into your flipper and then you brick. It's like a frustration fuse that okay, my top 5 Sterns currently, Jaws is number 1 for me, Godzilla is number 2, John Wick is number 3. 4 would be probably Metallica or Foo Fighters. Ding Kong? I don't know. Something like that probably. I'm a modern Stern fanboy. I wear that on my shirt. But so one thing, Snow Turtle, about Dungeons and Dragons, yeah, it's hard, but when you start fresh, it's not. If you walk up to Dungeons and Dragons and start a fresh character, you can play for 45 minutes and see all this different story and all this different stuff. But when I walk up to it and all my saved characters are pretty much finished, it's more frustrating. Like, you're saving progress. I mean, I obviously have the option of not using a saved character. Yeah, Enzo, that's great. It's great you provided that feedback to Dwight. There's a couple things that are like, I would call them quality of life. Sorry, I can't turn the volume down easily. I'm just going to turn that down for a second. Just when we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons, there's some quality of life things in Dungeons and Dragons that just need to change. And part of it is in some of the more challenging modes that need to get over to hit those impossible shots. That is got to change. That has to change. Some of the modes still have tweaking or failure points, like some of the new character, you can't get past modes. You just can't. And some of the modes where you absolutely need to follow their procedure and people maybe don't read on the screen where it says in like fucking 6-point font that you have to hit the yellow arrow first for the trolls. If they don't follow procedure, they can't get past a mode. Stuff like that. Dungeons and Dragons has so much potential. One thing I do believe they added during the last code update, I believe the dragon is more involved. And I say that because last few times I played it, we played one game where I started Dragon Muiltiball 3 times. And that was cool. So I feel like they listened to some of the streamers and players and complainers out there. Because I was like, the dragon's there moving its stupid head all the time and it's never in the game. And it's not talking to you. Like, give it some voice, right? I also believe that for King Kong. King Kong should taunt you a little bit. But, and yeah, I am Snow Turtle about being able to complete modes and get through story as a beginner with Dungeons and Dragons is not bad. It's not. It's when you play it for 2 hours and all your characters are progressed, and to get any further, you're stuck at these like really hard modes. And I know that that's how video games work. And I know that that's probably the goal. But if you've watched me play it on live stream, it's the only game that's really pissed me off. And it's because I'll play it for 2 hours and not be able to beat one set of trolls because it was imbalanced or, you should be able to eventually get past everything. So anyways, just my opinion on that. Yeah, those are great suggestions. I hope that they take those suggestions. And Enzo, I believe they are listening to the players and the people that give constructive feedback. I'm all about solutions. Like in my day job, I work in like operations and continuous improvement. So like, I believe you provide them solutions. They should definitely consider them. So another thing I've talked about, Enzo, on stream is that I heard it mentioned on Don's Pinball podcast. He suggested, why doesn't the dragon give you an extra ball, like spit one at you? You know what I mean? Little things like the only time the dragon shoots a ball is during the big fancy Muiltiball. It could be utilized in other ways. It interferes with the ball movement once in a while, which is kind of nice. But yeah, extra ball spit. I do hope they listen to people that have constructive ideas. And I believe they do, because I'm sure that they coded in some, I call them like undocumented ball saves. Because like when I played Dungeons last week, a lot of the time when you're kind of dicking around between modes and you drain, before it would just lose your ball or finish your game. I swear it's giving me an extra ball now, and it's not in the notes, and I don't have it in my settings turned on. So I think they've done that kind of like a quality of life ball save somewhere in there. I didn't see it in the notes, but and to be honest about Dungeons and Dragons, one thing it really has going for it is that potential pinball moment with the newcomers. Like, again, I've repeated it on stream before, but I was at the Seattle Pinball Museum and I watched a guy in his, 30s, 40s get the Dragon Muiltiball, and this guy was having a party, never experienced something like that. So those pinball moments in that exist. My daughter loves Dungeons and Dragons, even though she knows I don't love it. But shout out to Dirty Pool Pinball as well. Jeff, nice to have you in here, and Enzo. As everyone always, I'm excited to have you in my stream, everyone, but no, we were having a constructive conversation about D&D, and I wasn't waving the flag, believe me. So, Dungeons and Dragons, I am open that I have a love-hate relationship for. It's more like 60% hate, but I believe it's gonna be something someday. But right now, I feel like the story is too linear, and some of the cool modes you never see again unless you start fresh. But what it does have going for it is like a newcomer in an arcade, or maybe a younger player, they have fun playing it. And Jeff, so we're talking, I don't know if you were in the stream yet, but the thing that a lot of people, sorry, this game is loud right now. It's probably audio ducking too. Hold on. Since we're having a chat. So basically in Dungeons, the current most hated part of Dungeons, how you have to shoot it into Physmo, which is an unreliable shot. It waits 2 seconds, and then it shoots it over into the magnet that may or may not hold the ball, and then it drops it into the flipper bouncily, and then you have to shoot it across into 2 hard to hit shots with a brick in the middle. So that's the geometry that I think a lot of people hate. So one way around it is they got to program that shit out. Like, one of the modes I keep getting stuck on, they're like, okay, we're going to make you have to hit this upper impossible to hit shot that you can't backhand and is nearly impossible to cross shot. And then we're going to make you, in a short period of time, lock the ball in Fizmo, shoot it into a magnet, bounce it into a flipper, and then brick. And it is frustrating as hell. However, all of that venting released, I also really enjoy it when it works. So, but currently, I feel that Stern all but kind of gave up on Dungeons and Dragons. Like, it has no accessories. I noticed they start to advertise for it a lot lately. Yeah, and you know what? Okay, if we're to see a bright side out of this too, like Enzo and Dirty Pool Pinball made constructive suggestions regarding Dungeons and Dragons, and it sounds like they're following those directions. Like, that's a good thing. I don't like what, they just call it done and you never hear about it again. You know what I mean? So it's positive. I think that's good. I know, Craig, but you know what? Discussions are discussions. And the question that started it, Craig on YouTube, was asking about if I had to choose which it would be. But, fair enough feedback. Oh, fuck. Oh, come on. That's not the first time the coin door is like opened and tagged me in the... Okay, now I'm all rattled because I just got ball slapped by the coin door. Alright. Let's get some ball control after my balls were violated. It was. I had the coin door like partially ajar because I was trying to turn the volume down. I didn't install an external switch on this one. Anyways. It's funny because I must stand like in the partial like lunging position, and it's just like, Opa!
Super skill shot. Shoot the lit target. We need to decode this cipher.
I miss playing King Kong. It takes a little while to get the shots back, and then once they come, it feels good.
Super spinners.
And Craig767 on YouTube, like, it's not the first time I've totally talked about another game during another game, and like I point at things that aren't there. So this is a basement operation, folks. Like, literally, my producer is my 11-year-old daughter. So she's not here. She's not paying attention. right, Deadeye.
Deadeye. Grab the
But 2 balls are locked, which sucks for Deadeye.
river is lit for jackpot. 10, 9,
See, look, it sucks. Ah.
7, 6,
There goes like 4 seconds of Deadeye time because
2, 1. Blast off!
probably not my greatest Deadeye, but one thing you can pretty much count on is like almost every stream or every second stream, when the ball drops after a mode, I'll let it drain because I'm not paying attention. I'll either be reading the chat, drinking my coffee, something like that. In between modes here, happy Thanksgiving to everyone in the United States who has hopefully turkey or some vegan meal or something in front of them tonight, if you do that sort of thing.
Uh-oh, it's escaped its path.
I'm very aware that a lot of people are not living in the United States that I have on stream, but to those who are, barbecue chicken pizza is delicious, my friend. It is absolutely my favorite. South Carolina in the stream.
That's a wrap.
Well, Craig, we have a couple viewers. Actually, one of the channel moderators, Shadowtronics, who I think is in the stream too. He's from South Carolina. It would have been very douchey of me to be like, "Do you know Shadowtronics?"
Palanga 11 is our newest follower. Welcome to the show, Palanga 11.
Sounds good. Looking forward to heading to that area. Yeah, my mouth's watering. I feel like I'm hungrier than I knew before, but yeah, Lunar, also welcome into the stream. Nice to see you. Nice to have you, everyone. Again, happy Thanksgiving to those for those who celebrate Thanksgiving in the United States. That's a great question. Jay Coolstar asked, what happened to ABBA? So ABBA was a demo that I was loaned by the distributor. One of their locations is near me called Nitro Pinball. And so ABBA stayed for 2 or 3 months. And so ABBA was swapped out. And I have now Pedretti Funhouse. And I have American Pinball's Galactic Tank Force. Both of their kind of more premium versions. I'm not an expert in them, but anyways. So I swapped 2 for 2. And actually we moved 2 games in and 2 games out in one day, which was something I don't recommend. I know a lot of you probably have done that or more at once, but I'm not a college athlete and I do not like moving games up and down stairs in and out of anywhere. So I did not enjoy it, and I had a well-trained helper. But anyways, yeah, so ABBA's gone. ABBA was one game that, when you look under the playfield, it had all the flat printed circuit board technology. It was super clean. It was super like everything looked high tech. The light show was like really awesome. For me, ABBA, the music, I found to be super catchy, even though it's not like my jam. There were a couple geometry issues I found with ABBA that maybe a better player could have dealt with, but they basically included, you needed to hit a shot that was like, let's say where my finger is, and you had to hit it from the right flipper, and the corner of the slings would get in the way. So maybe like a super skilled player could do it reliably. I couldn't do it. And it was on both sides. You needed to start a mode and a big multi-ball started on the other side. So, and yeah, so Lunar Braxton, I had the first 3 machines that I bought, I brought in the stairs in the middle of my house and their carpet, and we brought the machines in from upstairs. But I'm kind of like where I'm standing, like used to be a basement suite. So there's a side entry that only has about 6 stairs. And it's much easier than the middle of the house because, you know, you're worried about scratching the drywall and falling down the stairs. It's much harder to like do it safely. But anyways, we now have a new entry point, which is the side of the building. And I don't know, hopefully in the next couple of years, I'll bring a bunch of machines. I have a couple machines on, you know, the short-term schedule that are planning on coming in. So, but yeah, will Dungeons and Dragons leave? I don't know. I think like Papa de Guy mentioned that it depends on bonus season at work. It truly does. Like, if I don't get a bonus, I'm not getting any more machines. That's the truth. But I don't know. I don't really, because of the hassle to get a game in or out, I feel like I want to let the games get to code 1.0 before I dump them, but that's just me.
The year is 1933. Here's famed archaeologist Ann Darrow.
What would dirty? I don't know if it. What would Dirty Pool of Pinball do?
And behind the camera
Kick it.
is none other than acclaimed filmmaker Carl Denner.
Well, you know,
He's
Buster
ready to film
Chops,
the greatest adventure the
I
world
actually
has
know
ever
someone
seen.
nearby that has a Jurassic Park
King Kong,
30th.
Myths of Terror
Not that
Island.
it's much
Brought
different,
to you by
but
Stern
I'm
Pinball.
pretty sure they would trade for Dungeons.
More skill shot.
Lost Temple is lit. Sell King Kong to battle T-Rex. Lost Temple is lit. Shoot the lit target.
So is it true? Do you guys think that The Walking Dead is going to get the video assets? Because I heard the versions that are out there right now, they say like waiting for approval from licensor. Does that mean they are getting the assets? Arg.
Tom letter collected. I.
On Godzilla? Good for you, Papa. Awesome, Papa the guy. All right. Cross the Chasm's a fun one.
Cross the chasm. We're trapped then. Hang on for your lives and try to get across.
Ball 2, locked.
Not doing really what I want to do at all. That was interesting. Oh, come on now.
Him screaming there. Try to hit the soft part of the rocks.
Dang. Fuck off. Come on. Happy Turkey Day. I don't get any turkey though, I asked. I asked my manager. She said no.
Super secret skill shot. Look out!
All right.
Ball 3, locked.
There's a ball trap right here. We'll see if it traps a ball. Shizness. At least I got in the mode. I didn't get the double jackpot though.
Kong collected. We gotta find a way out.
Oh, fuck off. It's frustrating. Breathe, breathe. Well, at least I achieved the mode. The end of the game. One of the things they did in the last code update, they made it easier to finish that mode. By the way. But yeah, thank you. This one was from, I bought it at the Jersey Jack booth.
Well, that's a wrap. Game over.
It's funny, I got so used to walking around and anytime there was a cool shirt, I'm like, do you have that in 3XL? They never do, except they did with this one. Thanks again, Space Junk 3000 for the resub tonight. I really appreciate that. Enjoy the turkey. You know, it's funny. One of the like driving factors for me to lose a little bit more weight was to fit into cool shirts. Like they never make them in 3XL. Anyways, it's actually true. Like the expense and dedication I'm going to just to fit into cool pinball shirts. These are facts. There was one spot I was going to attempt to put something, but basically there's a small ball trap area right behind the... Does it actually look like mine has been fixed? There was someone online that was getting a ball trapped. Yeah, I think mine doesn't have it. But where the train dumps the ball, they were getting a ball stuck there. And I'm pretty sure mine doesn't have that. It's like the metal's taller. Anyways, it could be my imagination. I don't know. Well, Gidra, what expo's out near? What's out near California? What is the one near you guys? Why am I drawing a blank right now? One of my side quests is try to figure out how to go to yeah, I forget the name of it too, the one in Pasadena. How to do these shows, but more on a budget. As Mark Baker, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I feel like I go to the shows for too many days. You just need to go for like 2 days. I've been tagging a day or two on the end of either side, but then when it ends up hurting, I get really behind at work, and that just makes life shittier before and after going to a show. So I might try to normalize like flying in on the morning of, check into my hotel, do the show like till late at night, and then fly out on maybe the middle day of some of the shows. I want to do a few more.
None other than archaeology's leading lady, the fearless and formidable Anne Darrow. And behind the camera, Carl Denham. Just look at Mr. Denham's harrowing footage of Miss Darrow and our heroes' adventures on Terror Island.
Yeah, I think they called it their retro shirt or something. Jersey Jack. It is a good quality shirt, and it fits normal, so for what it's worth.
Buy a topper today.
Please be a ball saver. Fuck! That must have been right outside the initial ball save timer. Come on, ball 2, 3 million.
Shoot the lit cipher.
It's something, the thing is though, it's something about the pressure of having viewers and, you know, your friends watching. Come on now. I have sort of a mid-level week excuse tonight. I had an allergy shot, so I had to take some allergy medicine, but if anything, it should be either like stimulating, right? Maybe it's the kind of allergy medicine that slows you down.
Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
Trust the pin. Trust the pin. Well, you know, Papa the guy, I've been thinking about that. I know, and Gidra 76, by the way, I am having fun, by the way. I am. But. No spoilers, watched for Stranger Things season 5 episode. Okay, Brooklyn Pin, what was your thoughts? Are they all too old for it? Anyways, I don't want no spoilers. No spoilers.
Mega secret skill shot.
Arg. Arg. Ah, missed it.
You found the secret passage.
So close. One more piece.
So I watched Stranger Things like one episode, like when it first came out, and I liked it, but somehow I got like distracted and never finished it. But when I bought Stranger Things Pinball and loved Stranger Things Pinball, I don't have anymore. That's what made me watch the show, and like it's now one of my favorite shows. Oh shit. Why did I not hump that forward? Yeah, that's the thing that happens. And like, I don't watch a ton of TV, so, and my wife couldn't stand Stranger Things, so when I would watch it, it was like in the other room or down in the basement, and like, so I just binge watched the first like 4 seasons, or 3 seasons, and then just the 4th recently.
We should have left him on the island.
Yeah, I can see that, Busted Chops. The Bond pin does kind of make you want to learn what they all are, right? And well, so the thing is though, Gifter 76, like if you play on location, their machines are probably set up harder. You know, they're probably a little steeper. They probably have their outlane posts moved. So this probably is a normal score, but I mean, I usually like to do better, especially since friends are watching and stuff, but still, I'm also the player. Like I will openly admit often, I cannot always memorize like what modes to stack with modes, and that's why I think it's good. Like, I'll find all the things you shouldn't do in a game. I'm like, don't do this in this order. But Bizarro on YouTube says, keep getting your videos, and ended up hitting an arcade for the first time in like 5 years. See? That's good, man. That's good. Welcome to the stream. I think the thing that's good about arcade and pinball life in general is it's such a good, like, you know, mental health supplement, isn't it? Pinball, especially because it can be challenging, frustrating, there's skill to it, makes you want to learn the code or the rules. Pinball is like really good for certain personality types like mine. I know it is.
Let's take a thrilling look back into yesterday.
Something about the stimulation from the sound and the tactile and the lights. I like all those things.
The rugged and resourceful Jack Driscoll. Together, the adventurers set foot on the notorious Terror Island. They escaped with the mighty King Kong.
Well, yeah, Bizarro, I mean, just practice. Find an hourly pay arcade and try to sit on the same game for like 20 minutes at least. Watch some videos on the fundamentals of pinball and like, you'll start to really have fun. The thing I've always say about pinball is the learning curve is, I want to say is it steep or shallow? Whichever one means you get good fast. Like you get pretty moderate pretty quickly playing pinball. Do you agree? Like if you learn, you know, the ball's coming this way, you kind of put up one flipper. If it's coming from that side, put up the other flipper, kind of, you know, how to defend. If the ball's just coming slowly, let it bounce. In between shots, plan your next shot. Like those type of fundamental things, like, yeah, it is intuitive. And like when I bought my first pinball machine, Suzanne at Nitro Pinball's like, yeah, I'm just one of those players that shoots what's flashing. Well, guess what? That's kind of all you need to know, right? Well, Armistat, that's part, and welcome to the stream, by the way, again, Armistat, and everyone in the stream today. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming to hang out. I appreciate it. One of the reasons why I bought more than one pinball machine are A, we had a long, shitty experience owning a boat, so we sold that. And we bought some toys, but there's not an arcade that's close to me that I really want to go to. So the city near me has some arcades, but it's an hour away, and most of them are bars. Like, don't want to park your car nearby, don't want to go too late at night kind of bars. And I don't know, man. Yeah. Well, maybe that's the opportunity. Maybe you start the arcade. Our friend, another friend to the channel, Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity, they're a little bit rural as well in Tennessee, and they talk about they may actually start a arcade. They kind of talk about sometimes. So. Turn the game down, but okay. Well, it's in my opinion, I think that arcades are going to make a comeback, because if any of you are a similar age to me, like, you know, we went to arcades when we were kids, when we were younger. I didn't go to an arcade for like at all for 20 years, like at all. And then now though, it's like, A, it's nostalgic, B, it's super interesting. Most of the time it's fun. And I have an 11-year-old daughter. She likes going to the arcade, so she's more of a redemption game kind of person. Same with my wife. Well, that's cool. That's cool. I'm just over double your age. But still, though, the thing that pinball does is it keeps me mentally, you know, good for your reflexes, something to look forward to after a shitty day at work. Which, spoiler alert, most days at work are shitty unless you have like a rare job. Oh no. Well, you know what, Gidra76, I think kind of the gateway to arcades being a huge thing again is going to be the redemption games and the large scale mobile games. And what I mean by that is like when you go to a big modern arcade, like the Raw Thrills games where you're shooting with the big, you know, and like you ride in the motorcycle. I think those are going to be like the gateway to people wanting to be into arcades again, because there's an arcade that's about 40 minutes away from me. It's in like an old Home Depot. It's massive, and it has like, you know, like 30 air hockey tables. It has rollerblading. It has like 20 pinball machines, mini golf. Like these things are, and it's packed all the time. I think they are making a comeback, much like after COVID, where you told people they can't go to the mall for 2 years. The malls are pretty busy now, at least where I am. People go there because they didn't get to go. And I think, yeah, console gaming, it's $100 to buy like one game. I don't think it's going away. People like multiplayer games, but I think people like multiplayer games more than they do single player because it's social. In between balls, read the chat. Yeah, that's true, Armstead. Just reading, catching up with the chat. Yeah, and I mean, Bizarro, I hope that those things do well. And the reason why I think they will is because like the whole generation that grew up in arcades, they're having kids. They have like 10-year-olds now. So they want to take their kids and play arcade games. So I think we're going to see a growth in that phase. Just give me a second. I'm gonna refill my Coke Zero here.
Be in the front page of every paper.
I'll be right back. I was just checking the flipper temperature. They're not too hot. The one thing I do notice in King Kong, the upper flipper gets weak. I don't know if the coil is different. I never really looked too closely, but I feel like yeah, Armstat, like a lot of the people I talk with at work about pinball, they talk about how, I mean, I was talking to my dad yesterday about pinball, and he's like, yeah, when you used to go to the bar, there was the pinball players and then the pool table players, like the billiards players. And the pinball players were like all about it, like focused, stayed in their group, played competitively, like, and they were good. Excuse me. They were good at pinball. It was huge. Like they used to sell like 20,000 copies of games. Now, like, it's all everyone talks about when they sell 1,000. Right?
And Darrow. And aboard her trusty vessel, the Wanderer, Miss Darrow embarks on the adventure of a lifetime. Her destination, a shadowy and mysterious Terror Island, hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific.
Yeah, and like the 80s were a good time for pinball too. They packed so much into them. It was like a competition of who could make the heaviest machine with the most moving shit and the most clear ramps. Yes, it was. Yeah. There was a game I didn't buy recently, Neon Ranch. Shout out to Neon Ranch. If you don't watch Neon Ranch, they're near me. They're a couple hours away on Vancouver Island. And they had a No Fear for sale, and I was gonna buy it. I had so much fun playing their copy, but I just didn't pull the trigger. Anyways, No Fear was fun. The shots they weren't easy, but they were repeatable. And it was so cool, like the long ball pass that fed the flippers really nicely. And thank you. Undeserved ball save. Yeah, No Fear isn't bad. I should message Carrie and see if they still have it.
Shoot the biplane ramp. Banana combo. Cavendish. It's dark in here.
I don't know if have any of you seen the artwork for Elvira, I think House of Horrors, and Congo. If you took the color palettes from both of those, it's exactly this color palette. They look so similar.
Careful. Don't move.
Oh, third ball locked. Should have started another mode first. Oh well. Oh well.
Get the jackpot.
on, here we go. Ah. Dang. Last game I got that no problem. The first stage of the
You would make great boots.
Dang it. Bum, bum, bum. And Craig, I have a deposit on a Winchester. Yes, I was able to ask enough people fast enough. And I did get one. I have to get it from Nitro Pinball East. That's where I ended up ordering mine from, not the local one. But yes, I've paid my significantly large deposit. And so yeah, I am getting one. The only thing is, who the hell knows when? That's the end. I'm not like one of those buyers that's used to paying and then getting it in 2 years. So I'm hoping Winchester doesn't take that long. So I hope that I'm somehow either gonna get one of the first couple delivered, but I'm also kind of happy to get one after a couple months because hopefully they've worked some of the kinks out. And the game, so in person it looks even better, Craig. But I put about 10 or 12 games on it. I played it, touched it, felt it, smelt it, all the things. It's gonna be a fun game. It's not an easy game. It's not a forgiving game, but I think some really good thought went into the design. I think the sound's gonna be incredible.
And that's all she wrote. Good night.
I also would look forward to playing Dune more often. I wish one would pop up around me somewhere. But yeah. I'm pretty sure before Christmas there will be some change will happen in this game room. Maybe I'll get a space hunt. Maybe I'll get, I don't know, something will come in, something will leave. Who knows? I want to keep the channel interesting, so my update, I told some of you already, but the update SD card from, I think the Pedretti Funhouse I have was like is the display model, and it was like they called it showroom code. Anyways, it wasn't updating on the normal procedure, so they're sending me at their cost a whole new Funhouse. Oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. An SD card for the game Funhouse, because the update is supposed to be done by USB and it just didn't work. I tried 7 different new and old USB sticks, and I think there was just some sort of glitch in it reading the USB. I don't know. It's the Fast Pinball System by Pedretti. Anyways, they're sending me one. It arrives Monday, so it'll be updated. Funhouse, the original version plays, but this is the one with the version 2, Freddy's Nightmare or whatever. Rudy's Nightmare. So it has new artwork, new sound, and it seemed great. It just had bugs. So the code update is supposed to fix all or most of the bugs. So, and yeah, Gidra, Carl makes Winchester look easy. Yeah. Yeah, it is tough. And it is a tough game. I haven't heard about a lot of them shipping on location yet, though. I know you guys have one, but Johnny Button, welcome to the stream. Do you have a food coma yet? Are you full? Funny, not funny, but... Speaking of funny, not funny, I had an allergy shot, and they stick it in this part of your arm. And you don't know if you can see, it's a little swole. It's a swole. That's not my tricep. That is swole. And I can also feel my eyes are itchy, and my cheek and my tongue is a little itchy. Basically, they inject you with whatever you're allergic to. So... sometimes it's fine. Sometimes it like goes into your veins and straight to your eyes. It's like, anyways, science. Can I ask viewers who are watching on a large TV, how does the stream look today? Let me know if there's any choppiness or how's the ball look. I turned up some settings. It should look even better than usual. It says my stream is excellent right now. So on the little squiggly line I look at. Well, what is the cure of Armistead? I want to know what the cure for allergies is. Mine is basically immunotherapy. I go once a month and I get a shot. And so it desensitizes me to everything. So like before an allergy season, awesome. Thank you, Best of Chops and Craig, for letting me know. I go once a month and I get a shot, and it's like hay fever, grass, cats, dogs, rabbits, horses. Horses I was extremely allergic to. So even going to like a farm, I would get allergies, but now it's totally fine. But when I get my shot, it fucking hurts for basically a day.
The year is 1938. 1983, and aboard her trusty vessel, the Wanderer, archaeology's leading lady, the fearless and formidable Anne Darrow embarks on the adventure of a lifetime. The shadowy and mysterious Terror Island, hidden deep within the uncharted waters of the South Pacific. The island has a reputation, and not for its hospitality. King Kong
When you skip the modes, it makes like a fart sound now. Listen.
Grab your decoder, kids. It's time for Gary Stern's secret message.
Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
Spiders? You go first.
If that didn't ball save, I'd rage quit.
Don't let any webs get on the camera.
Oof.
Stegosaurus encounter. Use the gas bomb. Get it.
So you're not gonna be.
Looks like we
You're
got
gonna love
a winner.
Metallica Remastered. I would love to hear, if you don't mind, Craig. Can I ask, if you don't feel like putting it public, you could let me know. But how much do they charge per month? And is there any restrictions like number of games you can play or anything?
Kong letter collected. I. Spider double jump. Get the jackpot. Throw it now. Beasts. Spider double jackpot.
Yeah, so Armistat, basically what you're describing is sort of what I'm doing now. I know they used to do it differently, but basically what you're describing is what I'm doing, and I shouldn't need to do it forever. But more or less what they do is they stick you with a little bit of what you're allergic to train your body that it's not gonna kill you, or it's not something you should be getting a, histamine reaction to, and it works very well. But it's a little frustrating.
Super skill shot.
2-month rental set. That's good to know. Because I thought about like renting my brother a game to get him like kind of into it more. He loves pinball. He's pretty good. I think it's just like taking that leap to get, he can afford it too. Maybe I'd rent him one.
Stegosaurus encounter. Use the gas bomb. Take cover. Kong letter collected. K.
Absolutely. We buy pinball. Aaron, welcome to the chat. Another Aaron, probably with 2 A's, I'm assuming, but happy flippin' Thanksgiving, my friend. Yes, to you too as well. Absolutely. So you know what? I've thought about doing that, Craig, and I'm probably ready to. You know what was holding me up is I was renovating this space behind me to my right, and it's done now. But I put a call out onto my local like pinball association Facebook group, and I asked like anyone want to come and be like on stream, and I bought the wireless mics to do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna arrange that shit. We're gonna do it in the next month. Because I know a couple people that would love to. Shoot. And yeah, just to like come and they can get their scores on my leaderboard and I can try to beat them later. He's a little far away though. Oh, Johnny Button. I'm just catching up in the street. So you had some company, and you let them try the drugs that pinball is. Yeah, Armorsat, that's more or less what I did too. I've been doing the allergy shots for 2 years and it's helped a lot. Like I'm hardly allergic to anything. If I get something in my eye, like physically get grass or pollen or certain dusts in my eye, like they'll still turn red, or if I breathe it in. So like, I've got like a little vacation trailer in Washington State, in Blaine, Washington. And like when I take the cover off of like the golf cart or the barbecue and you get that face full of pollen, forget about it. There's nothing you can do about that. It's like pollen overdose, but. And so Johnny Button also, like, if I have some of these local competitive players come over, I'll probably make my machines harder so they don't think I play it so easy. Well, the worst thing used to be asthma. Horses and cats, they would give me asthma and I couldn't breathe. That was just the worst growing up. And I probably took some like major like antihistamines. They had this product called Celdane. It was like severely strong allergy medicine, and I'm convinced it probably like fucked me up a little. No, I make sense, Johnny Button. Like what I kind of wish is I would like to be able to turn all my machines onto easy mode for when company comes and then like medium mode for when I play. I have that Stern home arcade thing, but I don't think you can do that. Well, busted chops, let's be honest, like aren't you? You're from the part of the world that has like environmental. Like aren't you in Australia? Like don't you have the nature. There's lots of nature there. Even in the city, there's nature. So I mean, I am as well. It's not different. I live in a rainforest, basically. But 4-season rainforest, Pacific Northwest. Armistat, I adjust everything. I adjust everything in the games. So I make sure that my games are perfectly. So another thing I do that a lot of you would come over and be like, what the fuck? My games are higher. So I am 6'5", and because I live stream every day, I have my games up a little bit. So most people, when you set up a machine, the front legs are always on the floor, right? That's how you do it. Set the legs to the floor. I move up the back and then level it. But I put my front legs all the way up except for about 1/4 inch on the top of the screw. So my games are definitely taller. They're 1.25 inches taller than at any arcade. So that's something that when people come over, they're like, what the fuck? Your games are so tall. I was even thinking of getting longer legs from Marco so I can keep my games steep. But no kidding, Johnny Button. Yeah. I'm going to quickly hit the washroom. I'll throw on some Pinball Dreams while I'm in the washroom. I should just fix my my soundboard tonight. I think this is the only song I have in it. Yeah, they're all giving me exclamation marks. It's not hard. I just need about an hour to sit and focus on my Stream Deck. Anyways, I'm going to play some more pinball because it's going to be dinner time soon. And, you know.
Here they are, the daring duo themselves. Miss Ann Darrow, alongside her trusted partner, the ever-intrepid Jack Driscoll. But this is no pleasure cruise. The two adventurers set foot on these uncharted shores, rumored to be the home of legendary treasures and mythical creatures. The shadowy and mysterious
I'm starving right now.
Island.
I'm happy to hear you guys are all full and well fed. Mind you, a lot of you are 3 hours difference or more. But I'm in the same time zone as Gidra, I think. Pacific time. When we were in Chicago, Johnny Button and Jay Biscuity took me to a Bosnian food restaurant. And I thought, oh, you know what? We're going to order a couple dishes. Let's try this. Let's try that. And what are they called? Ciabattas? Anyways, they're like these butter pancake donaires, these massive things. Like deep fried pancake donair kind of thing. They were delicious. Shabapis, yeah. I was so full I thought I was gonna throw up. I didn't let you guys know how full I was, but like. And did we go back to the show for like 4 hours after that?
Spell King Kong to battle T-Rex.
Yeah, I was. I didn't. Was it?
He's distracted.
Was it Dustin Echo? Who brought home a bunch of food? Is that Dustin Echoes? I don't know. No, the other guy.
Kong letter collected. I.
Spiders, you go first.
Yeah, that's right. All right.
Banana combo. Baron.
I can't tell you how glad I am I bought the electric playground topper versus the other one that was released.
Alright, what's up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
I don't have a lot of focus today, I'll be completely honest.
Insect Muiltiball. Is that an octopus? I mean, Captain, look what I found. What is this place? Shoot the lit cipher! Kong letter collected. G. Biplane attack. Shoot the biplane.
Man, I'm not saving a lot of the leap of faith tonight. Dang. Mustard grilled In-N-Out burger? Is that what you're talking about? That sounds like, man. Oh, ever Homer Simpson? In-N-Out burger.
Lock. Look out! All three left. Muiltiball. Complete targets to light jackpot.
I like how it even tells you complete, like, the drop targets when all you really need to hit is one of them.
Jackpot is lit.
What are all the balls doing on the fucking right side? Jesus.
Shoot the lit target for double scoring.
I swear the upper left, upper right flipper, it overheats the quickest.
Blue Java.
Welcome, Tom, to the stream. Oh, yeah. You might have come in at kind of the tail end of the stream, Tom. A little bit, I feel like I'm like kind of ineffective right now at pinball. I feel like I'm getting a little hungry and a little tired and a little... I feel like my hands are a little swollen. I think the magnet gets stuck. Like, why would it hold it for so long?
Spiders, you go first.
Yeah, today at work, before, like, I rushed out of here, got to work. Like, before I could even get to my desk, I had, like, my lunch kit with my little, like, salad and snack pack. And, like, actually I had a leftover burger that I got, a chicken burger from McDonald's from last night. And I just wanted to eat the food so bad, but, like, walking down the hallway at work, it's like it's like a gauntlet. Like, I walk past finished goods, and I walk past inventory, and I walk past quality, and I walk past safety, and, like, literally they all had a question. It's just fine, you know, that's my job. But okay, I'm sorry, I just need to go and eat my snack. Like, I'm sorry, I'm 10 years old and I need recess. I've had too much coffee and I'm sad. I'm having low sugar. Yeah, so, like, we went to last night. We went to Disney on Ice. It was, I mean, you guys know what Disney on Ice is. Ice skaters with Disney, and shout out to them not singing Frozen. That was the highlight. They didn't do Frozen, which was nice. They did some other, like, Frozen adjacent song, and I don't know. But yeah, they made us an extra burger at McDonald's, so I ate it today in my lunch, and it was delicious. So yeah, tom.com, my daughter's 11, and we went last night with her friend. It's actually a little bit younger, but kind of, like, old for her age. She's, like, too cool for so many things. But Disney on Ice, like, is kind of like one of those, you know, equalizers. Disney on Ice, all the kids are singing, everyone's having fun, and they managed not to buy, like, the $45 fucking light wands, so that's a win. My daughter and her friend, they were over and they were about to buy, like, something unnecessary, and I'm like, think about how much you could buy at the mall, at H&M, or, you know, one of your stores. And I think my daughter's like, yeah, you're right. For that $45, I could buy, like, a shirt or 2 shirts or 3 shirts from H&M. I think everything's pretty cheap there. It falls apart in the washing machine, but well, these are good years, Tom. I mean, chances are that age, you know, they still at least want to hang out once in a while. So, oh, Armistat, that is strange. I can't explain that. I can see your last comment said walk down the hall with a sandwich in your mouth, i.e. the signal. I know, right? So then so that didn't show up. That is strange. Because usually also if you say something that's like offensive, it'll at least tell me. But I don't know. There's a lot of like filters and shit. Yeah, that's strange. I can't really explain that. Yeah, Armistat, that's weird. It says the last comment you made was about adjusting and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't get that. Sorry, man. Squilito, what am I looking at? A question was asked why their comment did not end up on the screen. So I'm looking over at one of my, basically I have like kind of like the Starship Enterprise of fucking chat screens here. So on my left, I've got Streamlabs, the software. And then straight in front of me, I have Streamlabs multi-chat. That's what I look at the most. It's right next to this camera. And then on the right of that, I've got YouTube Studio where I can follow the chat and like delete people that say stuff. YouTube, I don't know, somehow is like no filters. And then down here, right below this camera, I have a tablet that I don't always run because I'm worried about it taking up bandwidth, but I can see what it looks like to the viewers out there. And I'm actually doing a bit of a renovation on my scenes. I want the chat to be a little more prominent, but anyways, since you asked, Guilito. And welcome to the stream, by the way. I'm just kind of wrapping up. I'm gonna go eat dinner, but it was fun to play. It was fun to play. And tomorrow morning, unless there's some sort of random code update or I decide to wake up and like I have to play, some other game, probably do King Kong again. I don't know. I might just move it over to Star Wars. I don't know. Sometimes King Kong, I feel like I've hit a bit of a like brick wall. Like I'm just not great at like starting and finishing the modes. I feel like all the modes are about 10 seconds too short. And it's frustrating because like I try my ass off. Well, I guess I could try harder because I do well sometimes, but I think I love the shots and layout in King Kong. I rant about that often. And yeah, I saw both of those messages. Did they show up? There might just be like a delay, Armistat, because I can see all your comments. They just might take a while. Anyways, I try to stream as I talk about all the time, but I try to have a stream on a game once in the morning and once in the afternoon. That way, the early risers and the afternoon people, and if there's any crossover, want to watch both. That way it keeps the channel interesting. And it ends up that like we end up not playing the same game for like 10 days. And I think that's cool. I want to keep doing that. I do have some space to add a couple games, but budget cuts, am I right? No, it's just my concern is I ordered both a Beetlejuice and a Winchester. My concern is if they land at the same time, I will never financially recover from them. like kidding, not kidding. I really can't have them both land at the same time. I was not expecting to get both of those deposits in, but so I'm actually kind of like part of me pretends that I really want them to land. I want to be the first, like one of us. I want to be one of the first people to get them, but also I kind of like financially would like them to not come right away. I'm thinking of listing D&D, to be honest, but I cry at least on stream once every couple days about selling Stranger Things. I should never have sold that. Armistead, I know we need a telethon for the stream. We need Sarah McLachlan to sing "In the Eyes of a Stranger," and I'll be out like in the sun with flies on my face for just $2 a day. You can support this child and their addiction to. I know that's the thing too. And Tom, like, to be honest, like Nitro Pinball has a display model of a premium and a new premium and a pro. But the thing is, like earlier in the stream, Papa DeGuy asked, like, well, the Walking Dead premiums are out. Like, when are you getting one? Part of me is like, I'd rather spend some time on a game I've never owned that's new technology than spend that exact same dollar figure on Stranger Things premium, right? So something's going to happen. Or it's not, because like I am overdue for my pay bonus at work. So who knows? We'll see. Maybe it won't happen. So have I tried Avengers Infinity Quest? Is that what it's called? AIQ? I have, but it's not like memorable. It doesn't even stand out for me. I played it at Antarium, and I know there's a couple in stock sitting there. I could probably work a deal at Nitro. I could, but the thing is though, Squelito, like I really like new pinball. Like I love what's new because the chat's excited about it. And then when you listen to all the podcasts, people are talking about what is new in the game and complaining about it. Like I kind of like participating in that. I don't know. I like being honest about that. Like it is a huge thing for me. I also hate what comes with being the first to buy a game.
Lobster Sticks to Magnet is our newest follower.
There we go.
Welcome
New
to the
follower.
Show Lobster Sticks to Magnet.
Thank you for the new follow. Just kind of like sitting here chatting with everyone at the end of the stream is one of my favorite things to do. So thank you for the follow. If you're not a follower, consider that follow button, or a sub if you want to come hang out in the Discord with us too, the super exclusive Discord. But I do kind of like when a new game comes out, I can play it and be like, listen guys, you know what? They were fucking right. The art sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That's just me. I did something I'm not sure I'll do again with Star Wars Fall of the Empire. I'm not sure I'll buy the LE again. It didn't tick enough boxes. I like buying the special glass. I like upgrading the speakers. I like 3D printing inserts for the speakers. And now I like building my own toppers, and I have a really good powder coating guy. So I don't think I'm going to be jumping on LEs too often unless it's like a theme that absolutely like gets me interested. So, but we shall see. I mean, there's a good chance that Space Hunt is going to get here soon though. Yeah. See, Tom.com, like I don't disagree with you in that statement. But I wanted to try it once, and I didn't like the previous. I've ranted about this before. For me, I don't like the color of the powder coat on the Star Wars LE. I kind of wish I'd just waited, got the premium, waited for it. It's not going to hold its value. I'm over that. But I do really like what Spike 3 brings. The games sound way better. The screen's bigger. The shaker motor feels stronger. I do like where Spike 3 is going. But when you think about it, for that $3,000 difference, I could have bought a pretty new Pro of any game. So I don't know. Hindsight is 2020, as they say. Am I right? But yeah, again, folks, thank you for coming to the stream tonight. I'm going to head upstairs, rest my feet, eat a snack, go pick up my kid from dance, find the couch, get on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord and you want to hang out in the regular Discord, !Discord, it'll send you it in Twitch. If you want to support the channel on YouTube, consider joining or subscribing on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, be sure to hit that follow button. Consider hitting that subscribe button with your, what's it called? Amazon Prime, or just pay the $6 or whatever it is. That's also awesome. I do also agree with that. But have a good night. We'll play you out with the one song I have on my stream deck. Gonna put some more on. Also, other side quest. I have 2 artists that I'm trying to get to create new channel music for me. Originally, not using, artificial intelligence. Real intelligence, human intelligence. So, but for now, I mean, these are cool enough, and this is a low budget operation. Let's be honest. I know it's a banger. You know what I thought about having someone do is like play it acoustically. I know it's not going to go anywhere. We're going to keep it. This one definitely has Culture Club vibes, doesn't it? Could use a saxophone. It's catchy, right? You guys got to come back and hear the other ones. I'll put them on the soundboard tonight. I've got hip hop ones, rock ones, and they weren't like free AI. I paid a service. It wasn't much, but I paid like a 6-month membership or something. I don't know. Some humans making money somewhere. Later, guys, I'm gonna raid over to another tournament that's going on, and sincerely, it's awesome hanging out with you guys. I do really appreciate it. And you know where to find me. Same time, same place. Hop in the Discord if you want to chat after hours. I'm always usually near Discord. Later, brother.
Oh, no.
Love you
no,
guys.
Sorry, you're too unlit. So, but that is still better than his first card. I think he got 3 million he said on his first card.
See where the bonus gets in here.
Grown up and Jason, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome to the Australian Pinball Open.
I said I'm coming.
We're just watching some games of Labyrinth now. Depending on whether there's some more people lining up to play this, we may or may not move that ring across.